You know how your phone or your computer kind of talks to you? Not with an actual voice, but with all those little messages that pop up on the screen? Well, today, we're going to uncover a grammatical secret that's hiding in plain sight in those messages. It's a secret that will help you sound way more professional and natural in English, especially when you're talking about tech.
Okay, so you've definitely seen this one before, right? You upload a file and pop, this message appears. Your file was uploaded. It's super simple, super clear, but, there's also something kind of mysterious about it.
So, who uploaded it? Well, you did, obviously. But isn't it weird? The message doesn't mention you at all. It's all about the file and what just happened to it. And that little trick, that deliberate shift in focus, that's what we're talking about today. It's called the passive voice. So here's the plan. First, we're going to listen in on a quick chat about tech. Then, we'll break down exactly how you build this thing and, this is the important part, when you should actually use it. Trust me, by the end of this, you're going to see it everywhere. All right, let's jump in. All right, first things first. Let's hear what this sounds like out in the wild. We're going to eavesdrop on two colleagues talking about a recent software update. Just keep your ears open for those highlighted bits. So one person kicks things off with a pretty normal question. Did you see the announcement on the company's website? And here's the reply, with our very first example. Yes, it said the new software update was released last night. See that? Was released. The focus isn't on the company who released it, right? It's on the update itself. Then, the first person shares something that happened to them. I noticed that too. My smartphone was restarted automatically this morning. Again, it's all about the phone, not whatever magical process restarted it. Now the conversation gets a little more serious. Same here. I also read that some passwords were stolen from an old database. Yikes! Here, what's important is the bad thing that happened to the passwords. Sounding pretty concerned, the first person adds, "That sounds serious." A journalist said the problem was discovered during a routine security check. Our attention is right there on the discovery of the problem. But hey, there's some good news. The second person explains the solution. A new security system is being installed right now. It was explained on social media. 2 for 1. One focuses on an action happening right now, and the other focuses on the information that was shared. Okay, so that conversation was just jam-packed with examples, right? Was released, were stolen, is being installed. They're all doing the same job. They're all shifting our focus. Let's break down exactly what that means. So here's the big idea. Think of the passive voice as a grammatical spotlight. It shines that light directly on the action or the result, not the person who did it. When you hear passwords were stolen, the spotlight is on the poor passwords and the scary fact that they're gone. We're not really focused on the thief in that moment. We're focused on the outcome. Okay, this side-by-side makes it crystal clear. On the left, in the active voice you have, the company updated the app. The spotlight's on the company, right? They're the star of the show. But now look at the passive on the right. The app was updated. Bam. The spotlight just swung right over to the app. The focus completely flips from the doer to the thing that, well, got the action done to it. So you're probably thinking, okay, I get it, but how do I actually make one of these sentences? It might look a little complicated, but I promise there's a super simple formula behind it all. And here it is. Let's call it the magic formula. You just need 3 ingredients. First, the subject. That's the thing that's receiving the action. Next, you need the verb to be, like is, are, was, were. And the final piece is the past participle. You might know this as the third form of the verb, like taken, written, or in our case, updated. Now, what's so cool about this formula is how flexible it is. The only thing you ever have to change to talk about different times is that little verb be. So for right now, it's is updated. For yesterday, it's was downloaded. If it's happening as we speak, it is being checked. And for the future, will be posted. But look closely. That main verb, the past participle, updated, downloaded, checked, it never, ever changes. Pretty neat, huh? All right, so we know what it is and we know how to build it. But now for the million-dollar question. Why would you use it? When is it the right tool for the job? Well, let's look at 3 main situations where it's absolutely perfect. Okay, number 1. You use it when you have no idea who did the action. Like, my phone was stolen. I mean, if you knew who stole it, you'd say so. Reason number 2. When who did it just doesn't matter. It's not important. The email was sent. Who cares who clicked the button? The point is, it's gone.
And finally, number 3, when the doer is just super obvious. If you hear, the thief was arrested, you don't have to add by the police, right? We all know that's who does the arresting.
But wait a minute, what if you do want to mention who did the action? Maybe it's actually important information. No problem. It's super easy. You just add one little word, by. For instance, you could say, the problem was discovered by a security team. See? Simple.
Okay, so now that you're in on the secret, I've got some news for you. You're going to start seeing the passive voice everywhere. Seriously. It's all over the place, especially in tech, in the news, and pretty much anytime things need to sound official and professional.
I mean, just grab your phone. You'll see things like, your message has been sent. Check out the news. New iPhone will be released next month. Or think about how tech works. Data is stored in the cloud. Why? Because it sounds professional, it gets straight to the point, and it focuses on the information that really matters. So if there's one thing to remember from all this, it's this. The passive voice is all about focus. It's a tool you use to put the spotlight on the action, not the actor. When what happened is more important than who did it, the passive voice is exactly what you need.
So, I'm going to leave you with a little challenge. For the rest of the day, just pay attention. Look at the messages on your phone, glance at some news headlines. Just keep your eyes and ears open. Count how many times you see the passive voice. I bet you'll be surprised by how common it is. Thanks for tuning in.